Hi everyone, this is Linda from Razzelberry Road, and today I'm going to show you how to make an easel card for a swap we're doing over at Art and Sassy for the month of November. The theme will be being grateful and the colors will be fall colors, but what I wanted to do today was just show you the basics on how to making an easel card. So I'm going to set this aside and first show you just the basics, and then I'll give you some options. First thing you want to do is take a sheet of paper that's 8.5 by 11. Now again, this is basic. You could take a 12 by 12 sheet and cut that in half. Anything you want, but I took an 8.5 by 11 and I cut it in half lengthways. Okay, and then as you'll see on this one, you'll actually be able to make two cards out of that way, is I scored it with my score pail in half, which is 5.5, and then I take the front of the card and I cut it in half again, which is 2 3/4. There you've got your easel. Basic, simple. And then what you do is you go to decorate it. Now the first thing you want to do is put whatever decorative paper you want on the inside down. And so I'm using this as my decorative sheet and placing it here. And the reason I want to do this first is because I want to build up this bottom so the easel has some place to hook onto. So I want to put a brad, or in this case it's a decorative brad, on this piece before I glue it down to the main card so that the brad doesn't show on the back. See what I'm struggling here with? There we go. And then I will place this, right, there we go, on the inside of the card. Okay, looks pretty nice. I used a lighter paper here so you could still write on it. And then you'll notice up above I have this saying. A lot of times when you put an easel card in the mail, people won't always know what an easel card is. So on every easel card I do, I type up this phrase. This is an easel card that you can stand the front of the card up by resting it behind the bauble on the inside of the card. Enjoy. Just giving them some directions, but you don't really see it. But you see it when you first open up the card. But it'll tell you that this is what you're going to do. Now, to do the front and really decorate it and have something really attractive, I again used complimentary paper, and I'm going to just attach this real simple to the cardstock. Okay, you can all see that. And then I take the easel card, and where I put my adhesive is only on the lower half here. So rather than guess by putting it on here, I'm going to just use this and go right next to the score line here, and then go down, cross, make sure it's really on here, and you can use liquid adhesive, whatever you like, and then I will fold it and place this on top. Oh yeah, I'm going to turn this around because I want to show you something else I'm going to do. So place it on top of the easel card. There we go. So you'll see. And that alone is pretty nice, but I like to enhance it. So I took a pattern right out of this paper and fussy cut it like that. I put another button in the center and used the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And I'm going to place this on the front of the card, but up towards the top. You can embellish it however you like. I'm going to be careful that I can get it still inside the envelope, but it's popped up. And I just cut in and rolled it with a pencil to get some popping. And then I have a sentiment, and usually where I place my sentiment is either attached to there or down along the bottom. And you can build this up as many layers as you want, but you just need something there to hold the easel when you go. And you can place it. So you can see how easy and simple an easel card is. But just to show you that you can make them any size, here's one that I did, and I've got 3 layers of paper on top of this cardstock with a button, so it sets up, and you can see it's not the full side. I wanted this glitter to show, took the bird there, but closed up it's still a pretty card with the flower and the sparkle. And again, I just put this on the one side, and the back of my paper is finished, so it looks nice, but you could finish that any way you want. And you can get even more elaborate if you like by doing, let me reach this over here, is a die cut easel card. And I'm going to be doing die cut easel cards for my swap at Art and Sassy. And this is one where I took a framelit from Stampin' Up! And when I cut the framelit, you can see I left a little bit of the edge on top so that you would get the fold. I still folded it in half before I cut it, and then I folded it in half again. I put my saying at the top, put the flower here with the button, and I used, again, a lighter paper so they could write on. And I will attach my sentiment to this as well, right from there. Put a button in the middle that matches this button, voila. This is a similar one that I did, just a little bit different color scheme. Great little pumpkin in the middle. Put this like this. I made a tissue rose on it. Very simple to do. I've got that in another tutorial. And then whenever I'm done with them, I package them in a pretty little cellophane. Put a little business card in the back, and what I'll do is I'll fold this and just take another scrap of paper, and usually I go the entire length, but what I did in this time is just partial because this was the scrap I had. I punched it on both sides, folded in half, and it just gives a nice finishing touch. And what I usually do then is add another flower to this so that whomever I'm giving this to can use this over and over if they want. And that's another way of doing an easy easel card. So easel cards, they look great, they're fabulous, but they're really easy to do, and you can add as many or as few embellishments to them as you want and make them fun, stand up. So I hope you join us over at Art and Sassy. I'll put the link below, and we do the easel card swap this month. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.